All right, welcome back. In this Tech Verb lesson, we are going deeper, and I want you to know that before you can start building APIs with Node.js, and there are things you need to understand about Node and how it works internally. So the question is, what exactly is Node.js? And most people misinterpret Node.js to be a framework, but it is not. Node.js is a JavaScript runtime, meaning that it is not a language, nor is it a framework, and think of it as an engine that allows JavaScript to run outside the browser. Before Node.js, JavaScript can only run in the browser. So Node.js enables us to run our JavaScript outside the browser, but still using the same engine that runs JavaScript in the browser. So now take for instance, in a car, the engine powers the vehicle. But in technology, you could think of Node.js as the engine that's powering your JavaScript backend, that's enabling you to uh, uh, build your backend using JavaScript. Now, like I said, your Node.js basically runs your JavaScript outside your browser using the same engine that is being used to run JavaScript in your browser, which is called the V8 engine. So altogether, they allow Node.js to handle thousands of operations without freezing. So why the next question is why your Node.js, or why is Node.js popular for building APIs? Now, from my own perspective, you hear companies say things like Node.js is great for scalable backend systems. But why? Why do they say things like that? It's because one of the features of Node.js is that it is non-blocking and asynchronous. And what does this mean? It means that JavaScript does not waste time, or it does not wait for tasks to finish before continue another task, meaning that it continue executing other code while tasks run in the background. Like no task is blocking the other, so it runs those tasks. It can run tasks concurrently. So now the second reason why Node.js is quite popular is because it has fast execution, and this is due to the engine built by Google, that actually compiles JavaScript directly into machine code. And another thing is that this Node.js is hugely supported by people. So it has around millions of packages online, and we have a lot of community backing this system, or will I call it system, or yeah, let me just call it system. So now that's basically why most companies are making use of Node.js. And the next thing is what is event loop? Now this is very very important in Node.js, and it is the heart of everything in Node.js. Now Node.js has one main thread, but that one thread doesn't do everything. Instead, long tags are sent to background workers. So what does this mean? It means that when I call a function, if it is slow, the event loop continues running that code. You understand? Now, when the slow task completes, it returns the result. Now, the Node.js will then pick it up and execute the callback. And I know this might be a lot, but let me just give an example. So now, if I have a code here, let's say console log start, type with my two hands. So if I have a code here called so this is signifying where we are starting from, and we have set timeout. So if you remember set timeout from your JavaScript, implement a set timer that says task is processing. Now if I give it a timer of 4,000, now if I console log end, now you see that if I run this code now start was first console logged out, the end was console logged out, but now task is processing was console logged out the last. But now on a normal, if this console log is here, we should have start, task is processing, then end. But because there is a pause in between the start and the end, so that's why there was a lag. So basically, we actually used set timeout to model a lag in our code. to show you that to show you that Node.js doesn't actually wait for a particular task to finish running before executing the next thing. So now this basically will not print in order because end appears before the second delay, which is this delay. Before this delay finishes here, now that's basically what it means that Node.js is working asynchronously. So it doesn't wait for the 4 seconds to elapse before it runs this. So immediately it comes here. While this is still counting its 4 seconds, it print this, then it after this is done, it print it again. So that's what it means by JavaScript being asynchronous. So that's basically that for this lesson, and I'm sure that you now understand one of the most important backbone of Node.js, the runtime, meaning that JavaScript is runtime, event loop. In the upcoming lesson, we will start writing a real Node.js program harnessing its core module, and we'll see things about interacting with files and building simple HTTP server and operating system. So thank you for being in this class. See you in the next class.